Breaking, the dynamic and expressive dance form better known as breakdancing, made its much-anticipated Olympic debut at the 2024 Paris Games, marking a significant milestone in both sports and cultural history. The competition, which took place over the course of just 30 hours, captivated audiences with its blend of athleticism, artistry, and the deep-rooted traditions of hip-hop culture. For many, it was a fleeting but unforgettable moment in the Olympic spotlight, one that may never be repeated. Among the competitors who etched their names into the annals of Olympic history was Victor Montalvo, a seasoned breaker from Kissimmee, Florida. Competing under the moniker B-Boy Victor, he became the first ever Olympic bronze medalist in men's breaking. Yet, as thrilling as this achievement was, Victor acknowledged the bittersweet reality. He might also be the last to earn such a distinction. The Paris Games provided a stage for breaking that may never be offered again in the context of the Olympics. The inclusion of breaking in the 2024 Olympics was years in the making. The International Olympic Committee, IOC, led by President Thomas Bach, added the sport in hopes of attracting a younger, social media-savvy audience. Breaking was also aligned with the Paris organizers' vision of creating a more urban and culturally diverse games. The event, held at the historic Place de la Concorde, was designed to resonate with both traditional sports fans and new viewers, offering a fresh and exciting alternative to more conventional Olympic events. Despite its success and the palpable excitement it generated, breaking was always seen as more of a novelty than a permanent fixture in the Olympic program. Typically, a sport is not considered a core part of the Games until it has been included in at least 3 consecutive Olympics. However, breaking will not be making a return in 2028. The organizers of the Los Angeles Olympics had the opportunity to propose new sports for inclusion and chose flag football, cricket, lacrosse, and squash over breaking, even though the dance form has deep roots in the United States, particularly in the Bronx, where hip-hop culture was born. The knowledge that breaking might not return to the Olympic stage weighed heavily on the competitors. Yet, for B-Boy Victor and others, this fleeting moment in the Olympic spotlight was enough to make their efforts worthwhile. "I feel like we did our job," Victor reflected after the competition. "Everyone loved it. The crowd was going crazy. It's okay. We're not in 2028, but honestly, I am the first ever bronze medalist for breaking. So, that's an amazing thing to say." Victor's journey to the Olympic podium is a story of passion, perseverance, and a deep familial connection to breaking. He was introduced to the dance by his father, Victor Sr., and his uncle, Hector Bermudez, both of whom were former b-boys. When Victor Sr. demonstrated his moves to a young Victor Jr., it sparked a fascination that would eventually lead to a career in competitive breaking. Over the years, Victor honed his craft, progressing from local ciphers to winning prestigious titles, including 2 of the past 3 world championships. Yet, the prospect of breaking becoming an Olympic sport seemed far-fetched, until it became a reality. In Paris, the breaking competition was infused with the spirit of camaraderie and mutual respect, even as the stakes were high. Olympic medals were on the line, as were potential endorsement deals and future financial opportunities. But as the competition unfolded, it was clear that the breakers were united in their love for the dance and their desire to represent hip-hop culture on the world stage. This was evident in the final moments of the competition when b-boy Phil Wizard of Canada and b-boy Danny Dan of France, who won gold and silver respectively, embraced and walked towards the crowd together, smiling. Phil Wizard, whose real name is Philip Kim, expressed what many competitors felt. Being part of the Olympics was less about the medals and more about making history. "For us, as of now, this is the one and only," he said, acknowledging the possibility that breaking might never return to the Games. "So, to be a part of history is truly incredible." The breaking competition was not just about showcasing skill, it was about celebrating a culture. Throughout the event, the breakers demonstrated the intricate, acrobatic moves that define breaking, from headspins to windmills, all while infusing their performances with personal style and flair. The battles, consisting of 2 or 3 rounds, were judged by a panel of 9 experts, who critiqued the dancers on various criteria, including technique, creativity, and musicality. In the end, though, the competition was more than just a contest. It was a celebration of hip-hop culture and the global community of breakers who have dedicated their lives to this art form. As Victor noted, "We all represented hip-hop culture. Every competitor that was in there represented hip-hop and breaking. Hopefully, more of the younger generation starts dancing and gets into breaking. Because it's amazing. You don't need much for it, you know? You need a dance floor, self-expression, and that's about it." As the Olympic flame in Paris was extinguished, so too may have been the Olympic journey of breaking. But for those who witnessed it, whether in person or through a screen, it was a moment that will be remembered. "You will not forget this day," proclaimed one of the event's MCs, Max Oliveira, during the women's competition. "Breaking at the Olympics, it's just incredible." And indeed, it was. The future of breaking in the Olympics may be uncertain, but its brief appearance in Paris will undoubtedly leave a lasting legacy.